guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are sitting down and we're doing a good old-fashioned get ready with me. I really wanted to do like a bright, summery, yellowy, inspired, sunshine inspired look for you guys today, and I feel like I achieved it. I wanted it to be like yellow and bright and soft and bronzy and corally and all of the beautiful summer shades, right? And I feel like I achieved that. So before we get started, don't forget I upload every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday for you guys, and lately a lot more than that because I'm on summer break and literally all I want to do is film for you guys. That's like all I want to do. If you like this video while you're watching it, please go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. It really does help my channel out. And other than that, if you're excited and you want to see how I got this look right here and all the products that I used, then let's go ahead and get started. So starting off with eyes, today we're going to be using my ColourPop Honey palette. I am about to film my ColourPop palette ranking video after this one, and I just wanted to use the ColourPop palette in that video. I can have that linked in the eye and down below for you in case you missed it. It is in collaboration with my friend Ava Tooze. She's awesome. Definitely check her out. But yeah, I just wanted to use the ColourPop palette today, and I'm just really feeling these like bright yellow summery tones. That's kind of my vibe I've got going on today. I want like yellow on the eyes, maybe coral cheeks, very tan and like bronzy and just very summery. So we are going to start off with this bright yellow right here called Sweet Spot, and we're going to put that into my crease. I know this is an older ColourPop palette, however, I did check before this video to see if it was still available. It's still on their website, but as of last time I checked, it says that it is like out of stock. It says email me. So I don't know if that means they're bringing it back. I would assume yes. I would assume that if they're having people email them when it's, you know, available again, that they'll bring it back. So if you do not have your hands on this bright, beautiful yellow palette, hopefully you can in the future if you want to get it, obviously. If you want it though, you probably already own it, but I don't know. I mean, that's not always the case. There's been many times where there's been like a year-old palette that I have wanted for a long time and decided to bite the bullet way later in the game. So that is bright yellow. Wow. That is really bright yellow. It's getting a little bit patchy, but honestly, we're gonna layer on top of this one anyway, so it's not the end of the world. We're going to now take Oh Behave down here, and I'm going to just deepen the crease a little bit with a smaller brush. Yeah, that's just like deepening it and making it look a little less like neon and bright and intense. I really like these two yellows combined on my eyes. I don't reach for this palette too often because like I feel like you have to be in a mood to have like yellow eyeshadow on, and it's like yellow. Like this is not really a gold palette or anything like that. Like it is yellow. So I like it for when I'm in the mood for that. And today I am. Okay, now I'm going to take this Buzzkill shade, this brown shade, and we're going to put that on the outer half and like up into the crease a little bit. Just because I do want to bring in some like depth. I don't want it to all just be yellow. I'm having to layer this up quite a bit. I think this is my 4th layer, but I mean, it's okay. It's a really light brown, so I don't know what I expected. And it's nice though, because if it was like a really super deep dark brown, I don't know if that would go in this like bright light palette, you know what I mean? Okay, I'm gonna take a denser of a brush and just try to like build this brown up. I just don't think it's gonna, yeah, it's just not gonna build very much, which I mean, that's fine. It's not the end of the world. I was hoping it'd be a little bit darker brown, but it's okay. Okay, now I want to put a shimmer on the lid, of course. That's like the only eye look I ever do, right? But I don't know which shimmer. So we have Sunburst here, and we also have Dandy here, and then this one is Queen Bee. And all 3 of those look really pretty. So we have Sunburst, Dandy, and Queen Bee. They all kind of look the same. Not gonna lie. I think I'm just gonna go with the brightest up here in the middle, the Sunburst shade, and we're just gonna put that on our lid. Oh, that's pretty. I'm gonna go ahead and take Queen Bee, the darkest one, and put it like out here towards the middle where that light Sunburst shade and then the Buzzkill shade meet. Oh yeah, that's way better. That's way more of a gradient effect. I'm gonna go back one more time with that Sweet Spot shade, the very first one, to bring a little bit of that yellow back. Alrighty, I like it. I think that's really pretty. So I think that is going to be where we keep the eyes for now. And let's move on to the face. I really need to invest in some of those little clippy things that just clip your hair back but don't leave any marks. I don't own any. But for primer, we're going to go in with the Catrice Prime and Fine Aqua Fresh Hydro Primer. That's a long name. Ooh, I need to exfoliate. There's some dry skin on my forehead that I didn't see until just now, so I know what I'm gonna be doing tonight. And then before we go in with foundation, I am going in with a very full coverage foundation, but I'm just gonna spot conceal this monster that just showed up on my chin yesterday. Then for foundation, I hope this isn't too dark. I've been self-tanning, so hopefully not. I'm gonna use my Pure 401 Love Your Selfie foundation. This is in the shade LP4. This is my summer shade, even though LP4 stands for light pink 4. This is like one of the lightest colors in this foundation, and it's my summer shade, but that's okay. Oh yeah, I think that's good. That'll match my neck fine. This foundation is like so full coverage. And it's definitely on the matte side. That's why I went in with a more hydrating primer. But oh my goodness, I just love it. It just blanks out everything. It makes my skin look perfect. I love it. Oh, that dry skin on my forehead. I don't think you guys can see it, but can you? Probably not. But man, it is not doing this foundation any favors. And I normally love this foundation. So got that all blended in. Now for concealer, I'm trying a new one today. I'm a little nervous. I don't know why. I just feel like anytime I try concealers, I just get nervous because like my under eyes are so finicky and they just like crease so badly. But we are trying the, I think it's new, the Haley's Rewind Blurring Full Coverage Concealer. So this was sent to me in PR and this is in the shade Fair Neutral. So it says that it's supposed to be matte, long-lasting, science-led, fragrance-free, and cruelty-free. So it's got a lot of good claims to it. It comes in this like, I don't know, metal tip applicator. I'm not going to use that though, just because, I don't know. Huda has one like this too, and I never use it. So I'm just going to like squeeze a little bit out on the back of my hand and dab it on with my middle finger. Ooh, okay. A little light for this foundation, but I think like my normal foundation color, it'll match a lot better. It's definitely thicker, but it doesn't feel like too thick under my eyes and it's blending out very nicely. Ooh. Holy moly, that coverage is very nice. Wow, look at that. Look at the difference. That's crazy. I so far really like this concealer. I mean, I know I literally just applied it. I am going to try to balance out my face since it is kind of a lighter shade with this foundation and just put a little bit like in my T-zone, just to try to balance it out. It's definitely already creasing on my under eyes, but like every concealer creases under there. That coverage is amazing though, so I am really, really excited about this. All right, I'm gonna quickly set my under eyes with my Maybelline Fit Me powder, just because I'm gonna go in with cream bronzer and cream blush and probably a cream highlight, so I'm just gonna set under my eyes so this creasing doesn't get too crazy. Okay, so that set like really nicely under my eyes. It doesn't look too dry, a little tiny bit, but again, I feel like my concealers always look dry. So yeah, I'm really liking that so far. For a cream contour, I'm gonna go ahead and use my e.l.f. Putty Bronzer. I put up a first impressions on this. I can link down below and in the eye for you in case you missed it, but oh my goodness gracious. I was so impressed by this guy. This is gonna be my second time I'm using it, and I hope I love it just as much as the first, because that first time, I was like blown away. This is in the shade Tan Lines. This is the warmer of the two. If you did see that video, I went ahead and got like a cooler tone and then this warmer tone. The cooler tone, it's right here. It's called Feelin' Shady. And I can just use this as like a contour shade, but today I'm just going to use the Tan Line shade because I really want to be like nice and warm and sun-kissed and glowy. Like, look how effortless that is. It taps out in like 2 seconds. It's not like too intense or too pigmented. It just blends in so nice. It's not picking up my foundation underneath. Oh man. So far, I'm just as impressed as the first time. I will say I'm having to dip back in quite a few times just to build it up. But honestly, these are only $6. So even if you do have to like tap back in order to build it up and like you use quite a bit of it, it's so affordable. And honestly, I would rather have a cream bronzer, cream contour be like that, where I have to go in and build it up, than it be insanely pigmented right off the bat and then you're like freaking out the whole time and you're like, how do I blend this in and like make it look natural? So I am fine with that, honestly. Look how good that looks. Oh, I am so impressed with these. And for $6, e.l.f. killed it. I went ahead and did my eyebrows off camera just because it's pretty boring to watch. I used my Milani Weekend Brow and then set it with my Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter. So for a cream blush, I was gonna go in with Flower Beauty Melon. They're like Flower Bomb, Blush Bomb, and Melon, but I think it's just gonna be a little too bright. It is a beautiful like corally shade, and that's like what I wanted, but now that my eyes are fairly yellow, I mean, I knew they were gonna be yellow, but I don't know, I just feel like it might be too much. So instead, I'm gonna go in with the Honest Beauty Coral Peach cream blush. I haven't used this in a while, but I think it'll just go a little bit better. I don't know though, that looks pretty bright. I remember not loving these because they were just a little bit on the thicker side. I don't know though, that looks very pretty. Ooh, oh, this is still pretty bright. Wow, I wasn't expecting it to be this bright, but that's really pretty. I am dabbing off the excess on the back of my hand because she pigmented. That's really pretty. I like that a lot. I feel kind of bad that I like haven't really been giving this blush a lot of love, and I kind of been like crap talking it in the past because I'm like, these are too thick. I don't like them, but this is like really, really pretty. I'm gonna bring it up here a little bit, kind of give like that sun-kissed summery sort of look. You know what would go so bomb with this look? Faux freckles, but I don't really have anything to do faux freckles with. I mean, I know you can use like brow pencils and that kind of stuff, but I wish I had the Freck pen that everyone uses, but I just never have felt inclined to do faux freckles until now, so I am not prepared. I'm really glad that I decided to use this blush. This is beautiful. Now for cream highlight. What should I use? I honestly don't have that many to choose from, but I think I'm just gonna go with my OG Charlotte Tilbury Beauty Light one in the shade Spotlight. I'm pretty sure these are like sold out everywhere right now, which is such a shame because they are stunning. I guess they blew up on TikTok is what I've been hearing. I don't know, I don't have TikTok, but I think that's why they've like been sold out everywhere. But rightfully so, look at that. So pretty. I didn't really love the floof ball at first, but I don't know, I feel like it's growing on me. The longer I've had this product and the more I use it, it's just very easy just to like tap it on. Ooh, it's like wet looking. I'm sorry, I probably shouldn't be talking too great about this product considering you can't get it right now. I'm so sorry. All right, I did some things off camera. I did a little bit more than I was anticipating, but I just kept applying items. So I finished up the lower lash line. All I did was run this Oh Behave shade along the lower lash line, just one shadow. I ended up putting my ColourPop Flexitarian highlight as my inner corner highlight. I just wanted it to pop. I think it does. I think it does. I went ahead and put mascara on. I used my Tarte Maneater. This mascara makes me want to throw out literally all my other mascaras. I so much. And then I was reaching into my liner drawer to pull out my Makeup by Mario like nude liner, and then I remembered I had this LA Girl Pastel Dream Auto eyeliner in the shade Sunshine, and I was like, do I do it, Emily? Do I do yellow liner in the waterline? Is that gonna be too much yellow? And then I said YOLO, and I did it, and I actually really like it. It's so subtle. It's not like, I mean, it's pretty yellow, and it definitely looks more yellow in person than on camera, but I like it. These aren't the best liners. They're pretty chunky and they kind of irritate my eyes a little bit, but they were also like $3. So kind of get what you pay for, right? I think that was all. Oh, and then I did go ahead and just set my T-zone with that Maybelline Fit Me powder that I used earlier, because if I don't set this T-zone, it's game over in like an hour. So for the lips, I'm gonna go really simple. I was gonna do like a corally, almost bright lip to match the corally bright cheeks, but then I went a little more subdued on the cheeks, and I really just want the focus to be these bright yellow eyes. So all I'm gonna do is use my Tower 28 Shine On Lip Jelly in the shade Oat. It's just a really pretty like pinky shade. I feel like it'll go really well. I'm not even gonna use a liner. I'm just gonna put this gloss on. Oh, it's so pretty. It's such a like glossy gloss, and it just looks beautiful on the lips. It makes them so shiny. I love it. And then lastly, for setting spray, let me go pick one. I didn't pick one yet. I'm just gonna use this item One Hit setting spray. I'm really liking this. I got it in an Ipsy bag and it's really impressing me. And that was it, you guys. That was my summery, sunshiny, yellowy, bright, pretty, easy makeup look. I have no idea, but this was exactly like the vibe I was going for. I wanted really bright yellowy eyes, coral cheeks, and a little lippy on. Let me know down below if you like the final look. Here it is a little bit closer. I will have everything linked down below for you guys to check out in case you want to check any of these products out. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much. You're awesome and I love you. Please subscribe if you have not yet, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye guys.